Come on, come on, come on. Chop, 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 chop.
Mandarin, mid note, passion fruit, base note, amber.
Howdy do? How are you? That's good.
See, somebody, it could be you, might be you, might be you. Hey everybody, it's Adrian, aka No Sense Frags. How's everybody doing out there? Well, it's that time of year for the top 5 fragrances for spring. And this is going to be a special edition because I get to do a collaboration with a good friend of mine, Chad from Agentlemansjourney. So let's get into our top 5. Coming in at number 5. This is going to be coming out of the house of Versace, and that is going to be Versace's All Fresh. You're going to get some lemon, rosewood, star fruit, cedar leaves, sage, musk, and sycamore wood. Really fresh, really clean. I like this one.
Adrian, thank you very much, you big chocolate daddy, you. You my chocolate daddy, homeboy. But in all seriousness, thank you very much for reaching out to me. I do appreciate it. So my name is Chad from Agentlemansjourney. I do videos, just unfortunately right now I'm on a little bit of a hiatus from making videos for my channel. However, I have no problems making videos for friends of mine such as Adrian and others. Now, this one really doesn't get any mention in the community. It's been reviewed a few times, but not a lot. And we're going from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, and we're going with Subtil, or Subtle, put on. If it is subtle, you know, if that's the pronunciation, then this fragrance really is that. It's not a banger. It is a light freshy, but the projection is really not there. This is a fragrance pretty much for you and your significant other, if you will, or just people who get into your personal space. It just does not project whatsoever. I get about five and a half hours is really pushing it, but 5 hours is really, on most occasions, what I get this one. Some of the notes are ginger, citrus, pepper, and cardamom. The main notes that I get are a lot of citrus, that pepper, and the ginger. The cardamom is there, but not a whole lot. I think it's a great fragrance, especially for the price tag. I think I paid about $30 Canadian at Marshall's, Winners, but you can get this one for about $25 online, American. I think it's a great fragrance, so especially for the price. So if you're on a budget, check out Ferragamo's Subtil, whatever. Subtle, put on.
Coming in at number 4. This is coming out of the house of Chanel, and it's one of my favorites, and that is Allure Homme Sport Cologne. You're going to get grapefruit, citron, white musk, elemi, and tonka bean. This is a really, really great citrus fragrance. So if you love citrus like I do, I highly recommend you get this one.
The second fragrance I want to mention is another Ferragamo fragrance, and this is going to be the only Ferragamo fragrance out there, guys. The last one that I'm going to mention, and it's from Ferragamo's Acqua Essenziale Blue. Main notes that I get: lavender, citrus, pepper, and cedar. This is a lavender bomb. So if you don't like lavender, you're probably, for the most part, you're not going to like this one. The other Ferragamo that I mentioned, I only get 5 hours roughly. This one I get 8 to 10. So this one's a little bit more expensive. I don't know how much it would cost online, but I got this as a gift at a department store. It cost about, I believe it was $85 Canadian. You're probably looking at $65 American. But this one has a lot more quality. It lasts a lot longer. I think it's a gentleman's fragrance, and it's pretty much universal, and it's perfect for daytime. So Ferragamo's Acqua Essenziale Blue.
Coming in at number 3. It took me a while to come up with this top 3. I tossed and turned. Please believe me, I did. But number 3, nonetheless, coming out of the House of Creed, is green Irish tweed. This is spring in a bottle. It is fresh. It is very green. So let's get into the notes really quick. Lemon, verbena, iris, violet leaf, sycamore, sandalwood, and ambergris. Really, really great fragrance, guys, especially for the springtime. That one I really love.
The third one is from the house of Vince Camuto. This is just a travel spray. It's not a bottle, but it came out last year, and it's Vince Camuto's Solare. So some of the notes are mandarin, mandarin orange, cardamom, and pimento. there's only 2 or 3 other notes. It's not a, it doesn't have a lot of notes in this fragrance, but I pretty much just get mandarin orange and cardamom. I wore it maybe 3 or 4 times, and I get about 6-7 hours of longevity. It's decent. I like it. It's different from some of the other springtime fragrances out there just because of that cardamom note. I really like it. So Vince Camuto's Solare.
Coming in at number 2. What do you guys think it may be? I'll give you a hint. It's coming out of the house of Hermes. Well, if you guess Eau Jardin Nil, you are correct. I really like this. This is to me, it's green, not as green as a green Irish tweed, but it's green. You got lemon. I'm sorry. Excuse me. You got green mango, grapefruit, calamus, lotus, sycamore, and frankincense. You really get, and I mean you really get the grapefruit and the mango out of this. This is a really, really green, fresh scent. My daughter tells me it smells like a fruit salad in a good way when I wear this one. I really love this one. So, it's number 2. Eau Jardin Nil by Hermes.
The 4th one is actually going to be a niche fragrance, and it's going to be the most expensive one in this list, and it's from the house of Acqua di Parma. This is the my very first Acqua di Parma fragrance that I've ever smelled, and I came to love, and that is Mandorlo di Sicilia. Some of the notes: peach, vanilla, almond, star anise. There are some florals. There's some citruses in this one. It came out in 1999, so it's been around for quite some time now. It is different from some of the other springtime fragrances out there, and unfortunately with a lot of the Acqua di Parma Mediterraneo blue line, which this is, blue bottle, they don't really last as long. However, this one I get a solid 10 hours. I like it. You know, it's not a masculine fragrance. It's actually quite unisex. Unfortunately, it kind of leads a little more so towards the femininity side. But if you're one of those guys that just doesn't care, check this one out. Acqua di Parma Mandorlo di Sicilia.
Now next is probably going to shock a lot of people, because you figure a guy like me would never wear a fragrance what I'm about to show you. So, no further ado, excuse me. I like to keep it silly, fun, and entertaining and informative here at No Sense. Sorry, I couldn't resist myself. So, getting back to number 1. This is coming out of the house of Amouage, and it is Lyric Man. This is a really strong rose-based fragrance. So if you love roses like I do, I highly recommend you get your nose on this. And this is one of the newer editions because it's got the metal cap. Used to have the plastic, but it's magnetic. I really love this. Man, this is also a mature scent, so I'm telling you right now, 30 and up, you can rock this. Okay, so let's get into the notes. There's a lot of them, so bear with me. Lime, bergamot, rose, orange blossom, galbanum, ginger, nutmeg, saffron, pine, sandalwood, vanilla, musk, and frankincense. This is beast mode in every sense of the word. Longevity, projection, sillage. This is just amazing. I really, really love it. When you spray it, matter of fact, I'm sorry. I can't resist myself. I can't resist it. Let me show you the spray right quick. Man, when you first spray this, you're going to get the lime. Of course, you get the rose. And you get the frankincense. To me.
The last one in this list is from the House of Thallium. And this one you can pick up cheap in the States. Do not get this at any... well, if you're up here in Canada, do not get it at any place, but get it online. So, Thallium Sport. So, from the House of Thallium. I mentioned this one in a few videos. I've never done a review of it, but some of the notes are pineapple, pepper, vanilla, amber, citruses, and a number more. The main notes that I get is that vanilla, the citrus, and the pineapple. Even though it is a sports fragrance, meaning fun, you know, I think it's a little flirty as well because of that vanilla. I get a solid 6 to 7 hours out of this one. Projection is maybe 2 hours. I haven't really worn it a whole lot. It's been a little bit cooler around this time right now. But I've worn it around my place, and I like it. I think it's a great fragrance. Up here in Canada, however, if you're going to those independent places, you're looking to spend like $90 or more. You can get this online for about $30 American. I actually got this one at one of those independent places when I was visiting Atlanta. And it was my first Thallium fragrance, and I really do want to check out the other line out there. So my last one is Thallium Sport. So Adrian, thank you very much for allowing me to show my ugly face on your channel. It really does mean a lot. I love doing these videos with my friends. So again, those are my 5 picks, guys. That's it. Adrian, again, thank you.
That's my top 5. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, Chad, thank you, buddy, for putting this together. Thank you for shouting out all the new reviewers on the fragrance community. And a lot of people may not know it, appreciate it, but I do, sir. You bring a lot of light to a lot of people, and you help a lot of people out. And I want to thank you. So you guys have a good one. Let's hear what you guys' opinions and what you guys have to say. Thank you, and I'm out. Oh, and always, be good to one another, and always smell good. And get you some Lyric Man, and some GIT, and some Hermes, some Chanel, and some more Fresh. All right, you guys, have a good one. Thank you. I'm out.